friends, I am dietitian Rashmi Sethi, and today I am here to talk about the most loved topic for all the parents, which is nutrition for kids. I have never met any parent till now who are satisfied with the way their child is eating or the amount of food their child is eating, and they're always worried about whether they as parents are fulfilling the nutritional needs of their children. So today I would be talking about few do's and don'ts which can help you introduce healthy eating as a part of their routine, right? Uh, let's talk about the do's. First and foremost, be a role model. Set an example for your children. They look up to you. Try and cook healthy food at home. Try and eat healthy food. You and your children together can create a healthy environment which they will adapt and follow. The second most important thing which you can do is shop together. I can understand that during this COVID times it is becoming very difficult to go out, especially in the supermarkets where there is a lot of rush. But try and take your children out for your weekly grocery shopping or weekly shopping of fresh produce, right? This way you tell them what is healthy, what is not healthy, what they should be picking up as a snack, and what they should be avoiding. But yes, please do not get them into the fundas of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats because it is too early, right? The next important thing what we can do is, yes, it is very important, keep them away from packaged foods as much as possible. If we do this, I think half of our life is sorted, right? Because most of the packaged foods has preservatives in it, has salts in it, has too much of sugar laden in it. So try and keep them away from packaged foods as much as possible. Cooking at home not only will keep you sure about your feeding them nutritious and healthy food and food cooked with love, but it will also have an emotional bonding. It will have an emotional attachment. You will be emotionally connecting with your child, right? Because the happiness with which you cook for your children or for your family, and the happiness with which you get after feeding your family is something different. The same emotions would are not attached with packaged foods or the foods which we get from outside, right? The next important thing what you can do is let them select their own snack. Keep a tray filled with fruits on the dining table and tell them to pick up a snack or pick up a fruit as a snack. This will help them to take ownership. This will help them to understand why pick up a fruit as a snack. What are the importance of fruit? How much fullness it gives them? How much the feeling of freshness or a good feeling or a light feeling it gives them. So it will help them understand automatically. uh, the Another important thing what you can do is try and feed them seasonal and local fruits, like, right, we are blessed with a lot variety of fruits and vegetables. So if you take them shopping along with you, as I mentioned earlier, you are showing them the local fruits which come in the market, the local vegetables which come in the market, the importance of them. Why, for example, if there are a lot of melons available in the market during the summers, why are they important during the summers? Because they give you a lot of water naturally, right? They give you a cooling effect inside the body. So these are the times where you will be able to make them understand, giving examples, right? Because they as children will not sit down and listen to all these gyan stuff. They want to learn through examples. They want to learn through the things they see. So this is a very, very easy way to do that. Now that we spoke about all the do's, uh, what are the don'ts, right? First and foremost, very important but very difficult, is no screen time while eating food. I, as a parent to a 6-year-old child, I totally relate to all the parents who are going through the difficulty of doing so, but it is very, very important. It leads to mindless eating. They really do not know what they are eating, whether they are full, whether they are not full, whether they still have the hunger. They really do not understand. So it is very important to make them sit at a particular place. You sit with them, use your imagination, try and create stories around food, try and engage them in certain things, try and tell them about the food which is there on the plate. the importance of sitting, and then let them eat and enjoy what is there on the plate, right? Very, very important. Second important thing is, please do not force. I understand we as parents are very worried about giving them the right nutrition, giving them the right nutrition through the foods we know, right? But then if they do not like anything, if they really have a I would not say hatred, but disliking for any kind of food, please do not force it on them, right? For example, if they do not like milk and they tell you that, Mama, I really do not like milk, please do not force me. I request you to not force them, but because it is doing no good to them, right? They are not happily eating it, they are not happily or they are not enjoying that particular food. So try and give them some other food which has the same nutrients in them. For example, milk gives you calcium and protein. Try and give them eggs. Try and give them foods which has sesame seeds in it. Try and give them paneer. Or if you want to give, still want to give milk, try and give it in a different way, right? You can make smoothies out of it. You can make shakes out of it if they like. So try to incorporate it in a different way, or try to incorporate some other food which gives you the same nutrients, right? Another important thing which you need to stop doing is avoid obsessive calorie counting. Please do not do this in front of them. They are too small. They will have that impact or that relation with that particular food. For example, do not say कि ये खाने से यार मेरा वजन बढ़ जाएगा, if I eat this or if I do not eat this I won't get my required amount of proteins. Please do not do that. This could lead them to develop body image issues, or have negative association with those particular foods, which is not good on a long run, right? They are too small. There will come a time when they themselves will understand what that particular kind of food will do to their health, and why they should be eating or why they should not be eating. Do not rush. Now that we are talking about these things, or you go to the doctor or your dietitian and come home with a list of things to do and to not to do, do not try and follow all those things from day one, right? We cannot force those things on children. We have to make sure that slowly and steadily we make it a part of their routine. And any routine to become a habit, it takes at least 25 days, 21 days, right? So be slow. Introduce one thing, let it become a part of the daily routine. Once you're sure that they are very comfortable with it, then introduce another thing. Do not rush, do not force them for anything. They may start following 10 things at a time, but then it may happen that all the 10 things drop out, right? So we do not want that. Another important thing is, do not force them to finish off their food. Do not force them to clean their plates, right? uh, they are children. Sometimes they may have that much amount of hunger, sometimes they may not have. So do not force them to finish all the food on the plate. Let them eat how much they want. Tell them that, please take as much as you want and finish that food. Do not fill your plate and then leave food, because then you are not respecting the food that you're getting. But if they have taken it, do not force, right? They may eat due to your saying, or they may say that Mama is telling me or Mama is forcing me, so I'll eat. But then that may lead to excessive eating or overeating, so we do not want that. Another important point is, point which I would like to know is, don't ban sweets. Like, we like sweets and so do our children, but try and relate it to a treat, right? Tell them that sweets are treats and we can have it on special occasions, or we can have it on Sundays, or we can have it 1 day a week, right? It should not happen that you had a you had a donut in the morning and then again you are asking for an ice cream. Then that is not a good thing. You need to make them understand in the right way, but do not stop. Or you can find out good alternatives. For example, if you know that they already had a sweet in the morning but still you are preparing something for dinner, try and add less amount of sugar. Try and add natural sweeteners like dates, anjeer, grated fruits rather than adding sugars in it. Try and be imaginative. Try and make out desserts which are healthy. So you as parents have to take a decision, but do not say a no to that particular food. If you say a no, 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 then they will indulge more in that particular food, because we all know that when there is a no for a particular thing, we tend to do that more, right? So that is very, very important. uh, Last thing what I would say is skip the food reward, right? Do not tell them that if you eat this or if you finish this I will give you this. If you do not eat this, you're not going to get that thing. Please do not do that. Rather reward them with hugs, kisses, with appreciation. That will be much, much more beneficial for them, rather than uh, telling them or rewarding them if they eat or if they do not eat that particular food. So these are few pointers which I as a mother have used and still using for my child. I hope it is useful for you. uh, Kids are very small, they do not have that much understanding about what is healthy, what is not. So we as parents have to be creative, have to be imaginative, and help them adopt a healthy eating pattern. So stay safe, stay healthy, and best of luck.